definitely somebody about. Watch it.
Yeah, who's about me? The woman who's been watching everyone? We collected everything here, I think.
Picked up anything good? Huh.
I'm gonna, pull out a gun.
You really think the outsider ain't real? What'd I see Dowd do then?
Just because he can do strange things doesn't mean there's an invisible man watching us. I'll ask him how he does it.
Are you crazy? Don't you dare.
You wanna know?
What?
Come sit on my lap, tough guy.
What? You're offering? Everyone needs to stop spitting. Oh, that's a cool logo. Okay. Well, we know where to go. Maybe this street is the canal, so maybe I need to look for a different roof to...
Half the city's dead.
Definitely somebody.
Got 3 more months.
Watch it.
Everyone's like so
How did it pass me by?
freaked out.
All the others down with the
Hey, what up?
sickness.
Character's busy, my bad.
Is that?
Who is saying stuff?
Half the city's dead.
Maybe we just move on and... apartment looking over. This is like the only apartment I see looking over, unless if that's it, but I don't think that would be.
Someone wants to get kicked in the gob.
I'm surprised no one saw that. Try that again, but a little bit. Okay. That time I died. Let's not try that again. Let's just move on. How about that? Poor Dowd. I like how sad his face is on the like death screen. Like, yeah, I'm supposed to be like pretty cool and shit, but sometimes it just doesn't work out. From here, let me try going to the other end of the canal area. What? I goofed. Oh, wrong. I just want to figure out where this guy's supposed to be.
I admit, I'm stymied. Somebody, get over here.
Hey, Hatter.
You fight for shit. Hammers. Really? Look at that thing. Somebody give me a hand.
Is there like a normal apartment that I can just walk into? I'm surprised at how easy it is to just circle around like this. I could always, they're just hatters.
Somebody get over here! Get around!
Wonder whose key I need for that. I don't know.
The end of you.
There's just supposed to be a merchant somewhere. Let me see if I can reread the thing. It says overlooking. It makes me think it's there. Drown a gang member. Former merchant from Draper's Ward's Better Days, Jerome now deals in black market and hard to find items from the safety of his apartment overlooking Millinery Canal. Is there like a specific sign? I'm assuming this is the canal. So it's in any of these buildings.
Let's get this guy.
I
Got this
admit,
bastard up.
I'm stymied. I thought dragging it up was the
I probably need to go back also to,
Look at that thing. You think hammers will break it open?
see, instead of trying to rush through things, let's go back and see what those guys are saying about that safe, because they're clearly saying something about it. Maybe that'll give me an idea of how to get to a merchant. Or I should just continue and see what... I mean, I guess we'll eventually have to make our way over to... I'm curious about the safe. I'd rather be on the lookout for whatever can be the key to that safe than... That almost was a mistake.
What?
Aren't those all like dead eel guys?
I admit, I'm stymied. I thought dragging it up out of the mud was the hard part, but I had no idea how to open it.
Hammers?
Really? Look at that thing. You think hammers will break it open?
Explosives.
Sure. The sound brings everyone running. Then we gotta share. And what if it calls some meals?
There must be a way. Think what could be in there.
You know what would be funny? If it wasn't locked.
What? Of course it's locked. Look at it.
You mean you haven't even tried it?
What do you think I am? Stupid?
That didn't really help me, did it?
I wonder what it was doing down there in the mud. Fell off a boat?
Well, none of that really helps me then.
Smoke or eat?
Blow off.
Oh, well, it looks like I can also make my way in this way. Why are people shooting right now? You don't want to go entirely that direction. Might not be the best place to save over here either. We'll worry about trying to find the guy later. Maybe he's important.
What's
What's the password?
The password is travel to the textile mill.
Sir, the Hatters are using the textile machines to make shrouds for the plague dead.
Now we know why they took the engine coil.
The man who runs the Hatters is more cunning than he looks. He can flood this place with a toxic gas. In time, it'll eat through our air filters. You may have to make a deal.
I'd imagine realistically if we want to just go for the kill, we could knock him out and then end it there. We also don't have to kill him, right? If we're just stealing the shit. But I guess he probably has his hand on a button. So I'm going to say we probably want to, what was it? Make a deal.
Who just went through here?
The Empress did. She had Corvo Otana with her. They weren't wearing no clothes.
Keep your hat on. I was just asking.
Just because you're in charge of the gate, it don't mean the rest of us are idiots.
Yeah? Well, since you're such a genius, it ought to be real easy to see who it was. So go check it out.
Fine. I don't know why you're worried about nothing.
What did I just steal? I saw it was a key when I accidentally fell in. I thought there was glass there. What was my new key? Yard key. It's good. Might be fine to just jump in here if it's just a guy and the door's closed. Bring this guy up here though, so his body's not found. Obviously, I could have also pulled for all that. Doesn't seem like too necessary if I was able to just handle what I just did there. So, I mean, we're gonna basically be making our way all the way around here just for the sake of going to make a deal. Hopefully, if we can make a deal, the Hatters will lay off. I always wondered, can you?
I know you.
Someone's messing.
If I aimed.
Somebody get over here!
Wait. Maybe a regular bullet would have done the trick. Dead. I don't know, that thing looks like something I should be able to break to potentially stop the walls from doing stuff, but clearly I didn't do a very good job. So we'll ignore that part. Maybe that's more so for me to just be able to visualize that, yes, I can do something there. Oh, there's the water wheel.
Nice.
Bone charm. Guy left there. Ruin over there is pretty close by. Main office. So I guess the mill's not that big. Oh, that's in the building. It's all tripwire. That's interesting. I don't... If I had actual stop time, I might have been able to do something there. It's a strange looking room. Okay, so there's two more. Two more to be able to afford that coin. Looks like Skeeves ain't coming back from his patrol. It's been 6 days now, don't get me wrong. I ain't grieving cause Skeeves and me didn't see eye to eye in many things, but it makes me sad because he swore he was bringing back a tremendous stash of coins he knew about up in the dried out waterway. Figured I'd part him from all these coins in a few card games, but that ain't to be. Who knows if that water ever came on again, it just may flush him on out, but I doubt it. When you get off duty tonight, we need to drink and toast old Skeeves. Up the waterway? So, I don't know what side that would be. The rat plague. I'm not reading. I will take a bull rat fetus. Why did I take that? I just grabbed it. It didn't give me money, I just took it. Do I need it? Getting a little, maybe just a little too deep in here without knowing what I'm actually trying to do.
What?
What?
Come on, let's get this.
What happened?
Here you are.
Obviously, I got a little bit spotted.
Get around him.
Is that drugs?
I'm gonna loot your corpse.
Why am I picking this stuff up?
That settles that.
I wanted to snort the metallic salt. Is that such a bad thing?
Wakefield's miscalculated badly. I predicted this would happen, of course. A man like Wakefield knows which end of a knife is for stabbing, but not much else. What's that? Oh, stop complaining, old man. I'm giving you a legacy. What were the Hatters before I arrived? I'll tell you. A shadow of their former selves. The butt of numerous jokes, in fact. Why did the Hatter piss in his own hat? What did the Hatter do with his last bullet? And so on.
Great jokes.
The answers aren't worth repeating. Leadership. That's what was missing. What with the embarrassing defeat at the hands of the Bottle Street Boys of all things. There now. You mustn't become agitated. You'll inflame your arteries, which will only cause you unneeded agony. I can ease the pain, but only if you promise to behave yourself. No? Ah, that reminds me. I must see Jerome about getting more Oxrush. I'm fresh out.
I want to see what that sign says. Keep out. No admittance without Nurse Trimble. I'm coming in. Yo, what up? You're the nurse?
My name's Dowd. I'm looking for Lizzie Stride's missing engine coil. I'm giving you a chance to make a deal.
Yes, sir. Very reasonable offer. Geezer here says you're in luck.
I don't think he said
We
anything.
only need that engine coil because someone shut off the flow that turns our water wheel. I sent men into the sewers to restore the flow, and not one of them came back. But what stopped them won't be a problem for the famous Dowd, will it? When the water flows, I'll give you the engine coil. Here's the key to the sewer entrance. And it's a pleasure to do business with you, Mr. Dowd. The Hatters will behave themselves, as long as you keep your end of the bargain, Dowd.
Sent our head mechanic into the sewer to try and get the water flowing in the canals again, but he hasn't been heard from since. We've lost other men trying to investigate what happened to him. Trimble.
This guy never made it back. Wonder if he's still down there. No.
Dude saying no.
I lost a man named Pete down there. Keep an eye out. The eels could be on watch in there.
Warning, when replacing the whale oil tank that powers the pulmonary machine, you will have precious little time to do so. If you fail to be diligent and Mr. Hat perishes, you will release a toxic gas that will end your life and that of your fellow Hatters. Have a care, Trimble. I thought I said have a core for a minute. I don't know why I thought I could just go through that window. You know I gotta do it. I gotta see what happens. I'm calling bullshit.
Trimble, to think I live to see your corpse. What a sweet sight.
You know what? Seems like they were right. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. I wonder if there's anything I should be doing with the nurse though, because I don't like this guy. The calibration of my experiment timer is slightly off. This should be fixed immediately. I like to check on my experiments immediately after the bell chimes. Have this all perfectly timed from the bell ring to the walk to my lab. There should be a top priority after you return from restoring the water flow in the sewers. Trimble. I like to check my on immediately after the bell chimes. I walk to my lab.
Trimble's got good handwriting, which makes me distrust him.
Huh. Obviously, this is something we might want to work on before the, we do anything. Gastric humors. My primary patient is no longer mobile. A loss of bone density coupled with the amount of organ maintenance that I have to perform on a daily basis means that he will be bound to a chair or a bed for the foreseeable future. While this greatly agitated the subject at first, he quickly grew too fatigued to offer further protest. I cleared a room close to my lab, but with access to the mill so he could continue to give orders. After 3 weeks of regression, the yellowish sores have reappeared around implantation site C, holding out hope for full recovery at the highest concentration of whale oil was pumping into the site in particular. One benefit of the plague is the abundance of unclaimed bodies readily available to the inquisitive medical mind. I have been able to stimulate gastric function in addition to other organ activity through the infusion of whale oil and the application of electrical impulses. I believe that such treatment could be applied to the living and that it might prolong life indefinitely. When my process is applied to the stomach and intestinal system, digestion does in fact still occur. though the end product must be evacuated from the stomach through tubing and processed by my machinery before being recirculated to the appropriate organs. This was a tricky solution to come across, as my first inclination was to break the food down myself and bypass the natural process altogether. My subject has indicated that he no longer has a sense of taste, but that might be a mercy given what I'm feeding him these days. Love stealing money. Any notes? Is there a thing for me to actually put this into? I don't really know if I want explosives, but...
Heard something.
Heard something. What do you hear? What was it? So yeah, I'm not sure about the timer.
Those sewers date back to well before the Caldwin dynasty. No telling what's in there.
I also need to keep an eye out for somewhere where I can play this recording. What is it, buddy?
I can't.
Please don't disturb him. Our chief needs his rest.
If you...
Doubt. I have Mr. Hat on very strict bed rest. I'll have to ask you to leave him alone.
Just in case if like stuff goes down if I get too much information.
Please. The treatment is at a very delicate phase. Any disruption could kill him. Keep away from him, or I'll have you removed by force. Last warning.
Dowd. Quick. Come close. Look at the pickle I'm in. Words out about your deal with Lizzie. I know why you're here. You want that engine coil? It's yours. You just have to do one thing, assassin. Kill me. This contraption, Trimble's machine, get it off me. Let me die. I'll give you what you want.
All I have to do is pull that oil tank.
No, not yet. Trimble's machine keeps me alive, but he's rigged it so that gas will flood the mill if I die. Insurance. Search Trimble's quarters. Upstairs, he has antitoxin he drinks every day, just in case I croak. You'll have to make some to survive the gas.
But everyone will die. Not just you.
These hatters. They're not my hatters, don't deserve the name. Trimble's been calling the shots for years. They can choke and die, every last one.
I kind of would be all for it. I don't think it'll help with the low chaos kind of thing, but... I do want to actually do the mill part, though. I didn't expect it to get, like, so into things. I thought hopefully I could just see what he had to say without being interrupted constantly. Alright, I'm sorry. Let's, find collectibles. I love all the opportunities to not have to sneak around. Should I, where was the salt?
This whole place has gone to the hounds.
Obviously gonna take any money I can.
Leave me be.
So that's, a little bit of a problem too, is this is just a worker, right? Not really
I told her to keep it.
hatter. Fuck, I mean, Lizzie's kind of important. Little is known of Elizabeth Stride's origins, except that she hailed from Morley, rumored to be the daughter of a seamstress and a traveling cloth merchant. Stride was forced to flee Morley in her early years after strangling an abusive schoolmaster. She smuggled herself out of the city disguised as a boy and became a powder monkey on a navy ship. The ruse worked for a time, allowing her to see wonders and horrors that women in her society had always been denied. Her high spirit, charisma, and fierceness propelled her to the top of the pecking order in the small ship-bound community of children, and they grew loyal to her. Inevitably, her deception was discovered by the ship's surgeon when she was injured during a storm. Before the doctor could report her, she rallied her powder monkeys to toss the man overboard. A bloody fight ensued, but their brief mutiny was crushed and many of her followers were put down. In this chaos, Lizzie and a handful of loyal boys managed to abandon ship in a skiff. Afterwards, they found employment for a few seasons with a cartographer working along the coast of the Pandesian continent to map estuaries. There, the crew of children grew into experienced and savage fighters. With the conclusion of the mapping expedition, the crew sailed back to Gristle. Once in Dunwall, Lizzie and her hardened friends carved a space for themselves in the street culture of the city. Their nautical experience had them at home on the Wrenhaven River, a territory previously unclaimed by the gang. They recruited former sailors, pirates, and defectors from other gangs. She took on an unlikely lover, a naval aristocrat that arranged for her to carry merchant marine papers, giving them legitimacy in the eye of the government and allowing her to sail through territory normally restricted to merchants. Some of those same powder monkeys from the early years still follow her, helping pilot their cargo boat and Undine up and down the Wrenhaven on smuggling missions. As the leader of the Dead Eels, Lizzie has an almost mythic reputation for ferocity. She filed her teeth to points and is even rumored to have webbed toes. Her enemies fear her unpredictable violence as much as they despise her.
Inside,
She might actually be a goddamn eel. I love how much, like, befriending some gang members we do in these games. So I'm trying to think of how I want to handle things right now. Can I go in here or am I still not allowed? Oh, guys, I thought we were buds. Now that I'm, like, friends with everyone, I could technically go back out to the main streets to try to find the dude that sells stuff. If that's where he is. Charm that way. Fleet fighter, probably nothing I want. Having your weapon out doesn't slow you. Actually, I do want that. Not necessarily because I have my weapon out, but because I have, like, all my other shit going on. I have my hands out for, you know, for things, for reasons. So this way to the sewer. Yeah. So we're gonna get the water... Wait a minute. Getting the water flowing for this water wheel. Can I just... A fish over there. I guess I could swim in that if I need to.
You should get where you're going, little man.
I don't like the way you said that to me. But wherever there was supposed to be, like, bonus money... That's a little intense, isn't it?
He's supposed to be scary. What the? Knock this guy out!
This whole place is gone.
Hey, what?
Listen, he said was I supposed to be scary? I just wanted to take him on an adventure. I know you're supposed to be able to use them as, like, block bullets. I don't even think that really worked there because I think the dude shot someone else. Okay, so that's not very useful here. I kind of want to just turn shit off, though, so I can explore a little bit more to my liking. Just gonna come back down here. Is there a way to actually disengage this stuff? 'Cause I don't know where the bombs come from. That? I think it's this. There was more. No one seems to mind. The main thing I want to do is just come in here to deal with that. And, you know, steal as much as I can. No, I want that. Especially if... And this is gonna be a, Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! This is gonna be me more so expecting a situation where once we get the sewer thing done, the, Hatters are gonna be mad at me again. So if I can kind of...
This whole place has gone to the hounds.
Preemptively set stuff up to be useful for me. Can I go behind that? Doesn't really look like it. Wasn't really down here, was I? Gonna look into the water flow situation in sewer. If you need access to the engine room, we need Pete's key. While I'm in the way, talk to nurse. He's the only one with the door. Oh, he has the door combination. I don't know if that necessarily leads to us having the combination, but maybe getting Pete would. And then I think this just leads me back to where I was. Yeah. Main thing is we have entry points to get in here very easily now. Not that I struggled with getting in here too badly. Oh no. Ow. Fine. That's fine. We'll live with that. It did not look like there was any way to go around.
You should get where you're going.
Little man. Yeah, it's all like walled off. Alright. Sorry, a little distracted. So everything else I'm missing is probably over here then. Assuming Weeper problems, I can't imagine what else we'd be running into out here. There's a ruin. 2 bone charms, it looks like, which I think is everything I'm missing. I might be missing more ruins. Oh, that's what we're dealing with here? Fuck. Well, I guess it's a good thing I have explosives. The way that looked was really funny. I didn't know you could loot these guys. I guess this is into the engine room from a different angle. Good aim. Might not be at the right angle for that. Takes a lot of shots. Probably also not really worth doing. Not that I'm using bullets often, but like, you know, maybe I should just not do that for every instance of an enemy being around. Oh. Okay. Rats. Could have just casually... I could have not done any of what I just did and just come up that way.
I doubt you'll be needing this again.
What was that? Mechanic apartment key? Mechanic to-do list. Get a new spanner. River crust 8 old one. Check water flow controls for Trimble. Hopefully no rats. Look for oxrush in the canal. Maggie likes red. Give Maggie my locker key in case she needs to stash her gear in my apartment this week. Could I have gone up the other way? There's a lot going on in the sewer. Oh, I see. So this is just the way around. What's your problem?
I was looking for my little boy. Hello? You're not a weeper, are you?
You look like a Vivitch.
I think I can walk if you'll just help me up.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, sir, thank you for finding me. It's been awful. There are such terrible things down here. But nothing as terrible as I.
Lay down.
So like what? If I didn't help you up? I'm dead. I don't know if I have to go for the kill on that. Maybe I'll leave that room for later. Oh, surprise! The spooky witch lady is a witch. Who would have thought? Oh, they're just around. This is just a thing now. Yo, you gotta, can I talk to your statue? Okay, so the sewer is gonna be a little bit scarier than I thought it would be. I guess we know what happened to them then. And we know why I might want to be a little bit more sneaky now. I just don't help you.
Hello?
I'm looking for a little
You're not
boy.
over here, are-
Can't really fathom a reason why I would want to help if you're gonna just attack me. Roar and a few others went up ahead in the water control station to see why the water flow stopped, but they haven't returned. There have been reports of strange noises and a few of our new workers fled for the exit. If someone doesn't come to relieve me soon, I'm leaving this place. I'm writing this so you have a record that I did not just abandon my station without just cause. Preston Pete. Like long johns. These crazy ladies look like goddamn poison ivy. There we go. Had to think about it for a minute. Still able to knock them out though, that's good to know.
The games are at each other's throats. Dowd is mired here. You'll have the time you need. And the portrait of the girl, is it? Excuse me, my lady. You're right. I should not have asked.
Can I ask? Hey, what up?
Lurk told me you wouldn't give up. Even as she knelt before me and gave me all your secrets. I know what you're doing, Dowd. I know what that mark on your hand is. Just like the one on mine. I know everything you can do, and it won't matter. 4 of us chosen. But history will only remember one. Delilah.
If they remember any of us.
Is there any reason I came here besides talking to a statue? I don't know if there's a reason for me to go down here. Oh, also, main reason might be something like that. Was all of this just for a bonus? Well, we can assume then with all these witches what, gonna look like we might have to deal with. That wasn't really worth it, was it? Zypher. Overall movement speed is increased, damage taken is increased. Maybe I do want more charm slots. Doesn't seem like it's a bad idea. I like how corrupted charms are their own category. On the menu, we collected all of the corrupted charms, but don't get it twisted. We still got a bone charm to collect. Nothing in there? Oh, this was just around that. Okay, gotcha. So, I mean, I died immediately, but I can assume that the witches just act like how, fighting Billy Lurk was in High Chaos Ending. Teleport around, can...
Someone's coming.
No, no one's coming.
Oh, no! Sisters! Over here!
Leave.
Dang. Yeah, that's exactly... You're mine now. Where's that one going?
Make a fine soup.
I don't wanna do that. Is there a way you think I can deal with these two here? Obviously, the solution is not going that way. So this is all for bonus, although I feel like I'm gonna run into the ambush from a different angle if I go this way. But it's good to know what we're dealing with. If anything, that direction seems like the correct way to go. Like the most obvious solution compared to where I'm going right now.
Our sister thinks she's auditioning for the Dunwall opera.
More like the Golden Cat.
She caught that hatter easy enough.
That fool. What if Dowd comes this way? He won't fall for a pretty face and a few tears.
Then so much for our little sister. But we'll make sure the job is done.
Yeah, so it looks like this is absolutely where I was. Me around. Bone charm. I want those. Void Surge sounds sick. Sometimes when using a power, no mana will be spent. Sometimes. If I had actually more... Oh, there's one more bone charm I'm missing. If I had like one more space for that, maybe that wouldn't be too bad. That's nothing?
I think Delilah wants us out of the way when her...
I think it just auto-saved, but let's just double check.
Ritual is all said and done.
Why?
Don't be dense. She's afraid of us. When the change comes, she'll only want the weaker sisters nearby.
That makes no sense. Our power flows from Delilah. Without her, we'd be reduced to dancing under the moon and parlor tricks. You must be wrong.
Why else would she put us here, right in his palm?
Oops.
I wish you'd...
Oops. Who put you here? I wanted to do something a little spicy. It didn't work out. Oh, give me a minute.
Well, is all said and done.
Why?
Don't be dense. She's afraid of us. When the change comes, she'll only want the weaker.
Oh, not that. No, no, no. I wanted the, No, what was this? Choke dust.
That makes no sense. Our power...
Kind of sucks that they still see me with that. But, I mean, I'd say that was a pretty slick move. Someone took the wrench to the water flow control valve. Please have someone find it and return it to the right. And to think I could just not do this. Wrench isn't too far away, at least. I think my choke into a paralysis mine was pretty cool. Could have been better, maybe. But an attempt was made.
Nice.